none of the videos that I had planned this week worked out, so we're doing a sketchbook tour. Ahoo! This is my 2018 sketchbook, started in 2017, and it has a lot of fourth unseen stuff, a lot of planning stuff. I blurred out a lot of it. We're gonna get through it. I did a lot of character studies in here as well. Not what you're thinking. Not what you're thinking, but we'll get into that. Okay, so here we go. The cover. I got a sticker from a pen pal artist friend, and one of my favorite artists. I don't know how to pronounce their name. I just call them Pepperoni. But their little cat characters are just so blessed. I love them so much. So there's that cat person. And then we have a blueberry Pitney Pop, which I was really into in that time sphere because they just released. And I just thought it went really well with the sketchbook, and I really like the sketchbook because it is from Joann's, and it's blue, and I love it so much. I'm so mad I didn't get the yellow one, but that's okay. The blueberry one will work for me. So I guess I started November 25th, 2017. Always have to start off my sketchbook with a little sona of myself, and here we are as a muffin. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. Honestly, I don't know what I was thinking drawing One Wish Roses in here. I think this was supposed to be my One Wish Roses sketchbook, but that certainly changed. So here I was exploring some ideas for the fourth unseen and some villain type-ish characters and some other characters that were a little bit more ambiguous plot-wise and story-wise. So I was trying to see what I can do with them. With this little section and what goes together and stuff. And hey, what's that character? We don't know yet. There's a lot of spoilers in this one, which is unfortunate. So a lot of things are going to be blurred. Let's get that out of the way, letting you know now. Oof, I remember drawing a lot of these after work. What the heck? Here we have Gabby and a character. I don't know if I have the name in the sketchbook and visible. So we'll see as we go along, won't we? Oh, well then, there you go. Her name's Ikshin. The characters just introduced themselves. I was exploring these two characters together because they are related. And I just wanted to give them a little bit more love because I have not explored Ikshin a lot. This was me drawing a costume idea I had out. And I think I drew this because I was bored. Drew out some character beats for Quarter and Liz for episode 3 and 4, and then how about a little bit of 12 Forever little sketches when it was, not controversial. I drew out a random character. She's really cute. An older Candy. And then I drew Candy with my left hand and then Candy with my right hand. It turns out the way I drew Candy with my left hand is just how I drew her back when I started drawing her. So that's pretty fun and eerie. Knowing that kind of piqued my interest, so I started doing that more and seeing if I could mimic my old style or the way I used to draw back then with the same methods. Of course, Liz does not like this, newer Liz, but really fun exercise, I will say. Again, left hand drawing with Quarter and Mr. Beef Meat. I thought it would be interesting since I haven't drew them with my left hand before. It's interesting. And then we have random Liz, of course, and I think I was testing out some color pencils here. I don't know. I don't even know who this character is, but they're really cute. Alright, so the next couple of pages are me exploring what I want to do with One Wish Roses. So I planned out, I think, up until episode 10 or whatever. It's rather short. I want it to be short. It was long beforehand, but that was beyond me. So I have a cute little story beat for it here. I also changed the characters' names in this sketchbook, and now that's their forever names. But however, while working on them, I do use their older names. I don't know how that works, but that's just how my brain works for these guys. Okay, so for the next couple of pages, I do have this tendency to want to do character sheets within the sketchbook so they're easier to find. I don't know, it never works out, but I do it anyways. So I decided to do it in the older style and make a story up for these characters in their older styles, and that'd be a different story completely in AU, if you will. So yeah, there's going to be characters that are drawn maybe a little bit different or just don't exist straight up anymore. So fun times. I also used watercolor. I was very happy about that. I do write upside down in my sketchbook, so in case anybody does see it from a different angle or whatever, or while I'm like writing it down, they'd be like, "Oh, I don't know what you're writing." Ha! That's right. You can't see. Haha. It's not really working. It's a good thing I use the computer to blur, huh? Another random character I just drew randomly, and some selling ideas and product ideas I was working out for Anime Expo, I think, that year coming up. Half of these didn't work out. Redrew the concept art for Candy and Bill, and in my newer style, and they look so cute. I drew myself in my New Year's outfit of that year. Don't ask me what's going on this page. I think it was just like maybe ornaments? I really honestly don't know. So this is the page where I finally saw the newest Star Wars movie at the time, and Thick Boy was a meme, so here's this Thick Boy I drew. I don't know. And here's Liz. She also does not know. So here I am trying to mimic somebody else's style by drawing Quarter and Liz. And then these two pages, I was trying to do like a storyboard within the sketchbook to see how that worked and if I liked it. And I did not, so I stopped. So this was about a dream I had about a cop and a murder and kidnapping. I don't know. The character seemed really cool, so I drew her in the book, and she just lives there now. She's my OC now, but I don't know what that says about me, anyways. Here's a. I forgot her name already. I'm trying to go back to her old name. No, this is Rosie, and I just decided to draw her with a rose because, you know, Run with Roses as the title of the thing, and yeah, it was really cool, and I really liked it. I did it with pearlescent watercolors. You can't tell, but I can, and it's pretty. Okay, so there's a lot going on this page, and I don't know half of it, so let's explore it together, shall we? We have a girl Des. We have a character I have not named yet, but she's really cool. We have an older Candy. We have Hector. I don't know what he's doing, what he's talking about, but he's cool. We have Liz and Quarter as well. What's going on with them? Are they themselves? I don't know. And strawberries. So here we have a magical girl with flowers. I don't know the context, but there she is. And then we have a character, I think this is Kit from Kitchi Catchy, that I want to work on at some point. But here we have my long boy, Ernest. At that point in time, I haven't drawn him in like 20 or so years. So he gets to see the light of day, and he really makes for a good foil to Quarter. So I'm very happy to bring him back and have a lot of fun with him and draw him a little differently than I would have, and explore more guy characters, because at the time when I did create him, I didn't do that. So doing that now with older characters and refreshing them is just such a breath of fresh air. But he looks totally the same except different in my style. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there he is. He's great. I love him. And the next page is just me doing a little character study with him, having my characters interact with him with Quarter's powers, which is trading with each other and stuff. So I thought that was a fun character study. And you might notice that throughout this sketchbook, I do that a lot, and I'll point it out, I guess. I think I was doing a OC questionnaire thing on Twitter at the time for this. I don't know the context of these characters being up, but here they are. I wish I would have drawn out the context or wrote it down, but whatever, here we are. I'm just going to speed through these a little bit. Here's where I was starting to explore some logo ideas for my username and other cute stuff, it seems. And then I had to draw Liz and Gabby because I could. I forgot what I wrote down here for Fairy, but it was probably something really cool that pertained to her powers. I'll have to go back and look. Not for this video, though. The next page, I think I was experimenting with facial structures at least a little bit, like cartoony-wise. I don't know. It was weird. I didn't like how these turned out, but it was interesting to come up with these characters nonetheless. So, blah. They serve their purpose. So I finally have the logo down for my username at that time, so that was pretty cool. I also used these pages to test out like logos and stuff for the Fourth Unseen or posters or something of the sort. I don't know exactly what I was going here. I was crazy, but something along those lines, I'm sure. Do you ever look back in a page in a sketchbook and don't know what you did here? I don't know what I did here, and it looks like a storyboard of some sort. Don't ask me of what. We're moving on. I was trying to come up with an unsettling monster, kind of like Mr. Beef Meat. Consider this almost kind of his brother. I don't know. And this page, I don't know what I was going for either, but Liz and Candy look really cute, and so does Domina, so yay! More drawings of a grown-up Iction, and don't ask me who this guy is. I don't know what his story is. Exploring some spoily ideas for Rila and her friends. I don't know. Didn't really like where it was going, but it was nice to explore it. I think I explored it for the next few pages here, so bear with me on that. More poster ideas, you know it on this page for Liz and Quarterton. Not the best, but I like to see them interact, and it makes me happy. And the next page, I have a Moonbeam Traveler doll character that I was trying to explore. In the next few pages, I did try to explore their characters a little bit more and see what I would like if they were a series. Call me up, Totsy, if you're still alive. I got some story ideas for you. Next few pages here, I'm trying to explore a concept for a Magical Girl series, and with a few other characters and stuff, and getting the grasp of what I would like for it. It's turning out great. Will I ever get to it? I hope so. I think it's interesting. But here they are. These are all concept art. A two-way bow. I was a mad woman. I didn't really do it, but I was thinking about it. This engineering, quite interesting. And here we have some other characters that I think make a cute couple, and I will leave it at that. Ooh. More Moonbeam Traveler concept art and fan art of Heartcatch Pretty Cure. Crazy. Insane. I did that. Wow. Honestly, I think I just wanted to fool around with some inks. I think I missed inking traditionally at this point. Gabby looks like a hot mess. Wow. What a random little page. I just wanted to draw some cute little animal guys and some scared girls. So this is me exploring some old characters from the Fourth Unseen. The last time I worked on it from high school. These characters were interesting to me, and they seemed very final and finite, because I said to myself, this is the last time I'm drawing this story forever, so these characters have to mean something really cool and stuff. So I hope to put them in the Fourth Unseen, but how many of these characters will be in there? We'll find out, won't we? So this is me telling my characters what I need to do with them to finish the puppets. I do this every book I work in, no matter sketchbook or just something writing-wise. I have to write down how many puppets are done or need to get done. It never gets done. It's an endless task. And here is me trying to come up with prices and what to sell over there at Anime Expo that year. I think this was my last year selling, which is crazy. Me just drawing Bill again. She's just a fun character to explore a lot more. And a little comic with them being trading places. That just an excuse to draw this character, and this is just a random character right here. With the flowers, I don't understand. But at this point in time, I went back into the old comics that I had for the Fourth Unseen, and Fairy looked like a magical girl in this scene, and it was supposed to be very magical. So I decided to draw her in that outfit and mood, and I hate it. I don't know what was the thinking behind it, but I did it, so I decided to redo it to see if there was something behind the madness. There was none. I was just a bad writer at the time, as a 13-year-old would do, so yeah. But it's always nice to touch base to see what exactly was going on behind everything. Also, the next page, a different character from the Fourth Unseen, and some more Hargan jargon for Anime Expo that year that I was going to make. And I did make, baby, and here's the finished product. It looked nothing like this, unfortunately, but cut our losses. It still looked pretty cute. Another Moonbeam Traveler character, and then some more sketches of my friend's OC that I just absolutely fell in love with. They were so cute. Then some random Liz and other stuff. I don't know. Here's me trying to come up with a more interesting backstory for Raspberry, and I think it's really quite interesting and really stupid. I love it to death. Making little storyboards right here and a little bit throughout the pages. Apologies, I did mix up the pages, so the storyboards ended up on the same page that you guys could enjoy it. So I'm just going to jumble up the other two pages that didn't end up on those pages, I guess. We have Arila and I guess her caretaker. I'm not sure if I want that to be a thing or not. I'm pretty sure not, so I scrapped that character, but she does show up at least one or two more times in this sketchbook. I'm just trying to explore ideas here. And we have Valerie, which I have not released anywhere, I think, but she was supposed to be in Last Digit, so yeah. And a small little Benny. me trying to get back into the groove of drawing my little fairy friends, Kablink. And then we have Rila and Iction again with a younger Benny. Here's me trying to make Liz realize the consequences of her actions. And then I wanted to draw a little interaction between Liz and Raspberry. Trying to get behind Domina and her backstory. I don't know. I was exploring that a lot in this sketchbook. I don't like any of it, but we're gonna keep going. Trying to draw out some characters for Raspberry's backstory here. Just some more random characters from the Fourth Unseen. I don't know what's going on in any of them. I just felt like drawing them in certain circumstances, and I know the context. Do I want to explain it? No. Here's Benny and Rila interacting with each other and acting like sillies. I love them to death. Here's that caretaker I have no idea what to do with and probably will never do anything with. And then I have Candy in a sewing outfit that I've seen in a little catalog. I really liked it, so I drew her in it. And I have Iction looking so sad. It's my favorite emotion for her. I'm horrible to my OCs. Some more of the same. We have Rila and Benny interacting with each other. And that caretaker again, which is, are they evil? Are they good? I don't know. I scrapped the character. And the next page, I have no idea exactly what's going on. We have these characters again, but this character looks really, really sad. Is it Liz? Is it Domina? We don't know. Ooh, maybe I do know, but I'm not gonna tell ya. 4 characters. Does that mean this is the Fourth Unseen? Actually, no, because the fourth one, it's unseen. You can't see it yet. I was exploring something that would happen in like episode 10 or something like that, where they awaken Raspberry and something bad happens to 2 characters. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's pretty bad. It's pretty funky. So that's what these 2 characters are, I guess. Also, I was doing on Twitter a 1 like equals 1 page of my sketchbook kind of thing. I thought that was funny. That got a little bit of traction, but not a lot by these days. And then we have a little bit of Mr. Beef Meat taking Liz. Where is he taking her? I don't know, but I'm concerned. I just wanted to draw the 3 main multiverses, I guess, of Liz. I thought it would be funny if they were all met at least a little bit with the same kind of reaction. I thought that was kind of cute and funny. And then, again, just some more sketches of Liz. You know, the usual. So I got really inspired by my friend's roller skater poodle, and so I made a poodle ballerina cream soda themed little character, and she's so cute. And that's it. That's all I have for her, actually, but I love her to death. Mwah! And then we have another Moonbeam Traveler doll character. You know how it goes. What's a little sketchbook without a little YouTube planning? So that's what that is with the Sonas and stuff. You could barely tell it's me, but it's me back then, 2018 Sona. And a little magical girl cat. I don't know, but she's cute. I love her outfit. So I colored this in watercolors, glitter watercolors at that, in the car. And so it looks like poo-poo, trash. I hate this page so much. But I can't deny color in the sketchbook's fun, but not like this. Not like this. I didn't like how this page turned out, but I really wanted to test out the watercolors because they had glitter in them. But it turns out if you buy glitter watercolor at a dollar store that's family owned, it's going to be horrible and probably quality worse than Temu, so don't do it. Don't. So I made a little comic for my friend just to self-indulge. This probably maybe won't happen in the actual show or whatever, but this is just for self-indulgent purposes or whatever, this little comic. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's just something stupid that it's just more character studies for John, which is like a side character. I like John. And I wanted to explore his relationship with his brother, age-wise, whatever. So that's where that is. There's a little bit more to this comic that I came back to time after time a little bit throughout the sketchbook, so I'll tell you when we get there. Just really wanted to embarrass Quarter, so that you're welcome, Quarter. I haven't drawn novel enough in this sketchbook, so I decided to do a little character study with him and the rest of the gang in the Fourth Unseen. And I just wanted to draw out this little cutie because I haven't drawn her out in a very long time as well. Is this foreshadowing a bunny princess? I don't know. And a lot of little cute little characters that I have no idea. I was just sketching around in there. And then Gabby, Liz, the usual again. Here's me trying to come up with logos for the Fourth Unseen. I mean, I see what I was going for, but I don't know. I'll have to go back into it again because I'm still not satisfied with the logo. But for right now, it's okay. But coming back to these, I'm like, well, maybe I should try again. And then we have Rila doing her Rila thing with a bunch of notes. I don't know what I was going on here before, but I'll have to go back and reread my sketchbooks. They have a vital information into it seems. Random cute Benny break in my sketchbook, it seems. Yay! Drawing my characters out as their character songs. Yeah, I don't want to get into that. So we're just gonna move right along. Ooh, we got an inked Liz here, and I think some character poses with some guy characters. I wasn't sure. I think I was trying to have the guys interact a little bit more. I'm not too sure, but yeah, there's this page. Look at these goobers interacting with each other. I absolutely adore it. They're so stupid. Ooh, I actually drew Hector on this page too. All interesting stuff. And Kenny being freaked out by Bill, always a classic. This was a fun page, I think. Now on this page, there's a little comic going on. You can read it ever so slowly. I'm not, figure it out on your own. I'm not going to explain it because I'm too embarrassed. But it is in fact a character study again. Yes, I remember this. I was waiting in front of Joanne's Fabrics, and they had a little charger, so I was charging my phone, and I was afraid it was going to die, so I drew this while I was waiting for it to not die. And so herein lies the problem with all of my sketchbooks. There's always going to be me trying to do a little character sheet in each one. I decided to do 2 of them in this sketchbook because I'm a maniac. But I did a lot more character study notes in here for these characters, and I drew it all around, and I tried to work with crayon to add a little bit more color. I don't know, but that's where these pages are, and it came from, and they actually kind of useless, but I will probably have to go back into my actual character sheets that I've made for myself on my computer and input all of it. Will I ever do that? Hopefully. Hopefully. And why not? Younger quarter for good measure, I guess. Continuing on with that story with Quarter John and Liz, that might be in the thing, I don't know. And then we have a bunch of extra Liz's. What's the point of having fun if you can't draw Liz, right? I think we have one more page after this for that weird, wacky story with John and Quarter. But we have strawberry shortcake fan art from the 80s. Well, not from the 80s, but the 80s character design. You know what I mean. Of Angel Fruitcake. I love her so much with her skunk friend. And the sun is scary as ever. I love this version of strawberry shortcake. I'm sorry. Whoa, Power of Say cameos in the 2018 sketchbook. You know it. This was the actual day, October 17th, 2018 is when I made these characters. Not the story per se, but like the vague concept of it. So I want to say October 17th is, or excuse me, the 27th. Oh my gosh, this is the 27th. That's Sandrick's birthday. He seems like a very October-y kind of guy, so that's him. That's him. Oh, but also the other characters as well. At least the ones from the main group that we got down here in the sketchbook. These aren't the initial first sketches of them. This is just me exploring the concept and character expressions that I wanted them to probably go with. I don't know. I was exploring. I might have run out of paper at this point or something like that because this is a prompt from OC-tober that year. Draw your OCs as a little dessert. I don't know, but it ended up in my sketchbook, so don't waste paper. And then we have, I think this is where I had like a little boxing knife or whatever, and I showed this guy. It was hypothetical. This guy never existed. I thought it was funny. Here I wanted to experiment with a little monster guy. He's really weird. I don't know what it is. I think he's a little off-putting. I like him. And then I was exploring a personality swap between Liz and Quarter. I did like, soul swap, brain swap, or whatever with him, but personality swap, that's new territory. I like it. So I was exploring that, and then I have an older Quarter here and Liz in a different outfit. Wow, I didn't notice that until earlier. Or now. What, you know what I mean. I'm tired. Frick. So, this was something for Smack to use, and it only lasted a year. It was like the new cover page or whatever because they changed their layout. So I had to go in there and change the layout, even though I haven't updated like the webcomic in like years. So that was fun, and it amounted to nothing. But it got me thinking about maybe changing the name on Smack Jeeves in the older version of the comic just a little bit more. It was a nice push for that. And she looks really cool here. Digitally, it didn't turn out as great, which sucked, but I like that I had the idea. Anyways, for the next 2 pages of the sketchbook, I try to finish up that story with John Porter and the younger sister and Liz. I don't know. I'm still on the fence about it, but it could be cool. I feel like something's there. Not quite sure, though. And then I got to realizing I didn't do enough character studies with Hector, which is sad. So I did a little character study with him and the whole gang as well from the Fourth Unseen. So here we have I think a Twitter meme I was trying to do in my sketchbook. I never posted it because I was embarrassed. And the very last page, I wanted to have Benny and another character have a little confrontation. And I left the name in there. I'm not going to say it, but now you know the name of that character. I have not been saying. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna go. Nice little last page for you, and I will see you at some point. I'm gonna be streaming tonight. If you're seeing this the day of, all right. Have a lovely, awesome, always take good care. Bye bye.